The gateway systems are intergalactic, multidimensional healing and upgrading systems. They are designed to establish the crystal light matrix, followed by the diamond light matrix, followed by the solar light matrix. From the crystal light matrix, we are able to access all higher dimensions. From the diamond light matrix, we are able to access our source self. And from the solar light matrix, we are able to access our collective source self. These systems have returned to us from the peak of Atlantis, where they were extensively used to benefit the people. I have been told that certain key figures in our history, such as Harry Edwards, the founder of the Spiritualist Church, Alice Bailey, and even Edgar Cayce knew about the gateway systems. In fact, I rather think that Harry Edwards might have actually have been able to tap into them in some way to perform his amazing miracles. So now I'll tell you a little bit how they came through. They actually came through in many ways by disguise. Amusingly enough, they piggybacked onto the back of a pure essence attunement that I was giving to a customer at the time. I had heard a couple of years ago James Gilliland saying that there was an energy trying to come through, but it was being blocked. Mind you, of course, it couldn't come through before because we couldn't energy match these amazing frequencies. So this just shows how far we've come. Anyway, amusingly, the gateway energy piggybacked onto the end of this attunement I was giving, pure essence attunement, which came through the stellar gateway, and came through much like a Trojan horse in disguise, only a good one. So after this particular attunement, it was about 2 days later, I was giving another attunement, and it came through again. And that night, when I arrived home, I opened my front door, looked down at the doormat, and there, staring me in the face, in large black capitals, were the words, "The Gateway." It was actually a financial newsletter saying the gateway to lower charges, but clearly the universe was shouting at me to tell me about this gateway. Of course, looking back, amusingly, I realised only recently that I guess the gateway has always been in my life for quite a number of years, going right back to 1972 when I was at De Montfort University. I was actually studying in the Gateway building, which is situated on campus on a street called the Gateway. So even as far back as then, obviously I didn't realise what was in store for me in the future. So I guess you could say my future was quantumly entangled. Also, a few years ago, shortly before the Gateway arrived with us, a new college was built nearby where I live. And of course, you've guessed it, it's called the Gateway Community College. So, anyway, I'll give you some idea about the science behind the gateway systems. I'm not particularly scientifically minded, but I can tell you, as it was put to me, how it actually operates. The systems are powered by scalar energy, and they work through quantum entanglement. Each cell has a parallel cell, and because it's entangled at the quantum level, when the gateway energy is fed into the parallel cell, this creates a vacuum which sucks all the negativity out of the original cell, and of course allows the introduction of new codes into the cell. So this is the basic theory behind the working of the gateway energy. I'm just going to also read to you now, there are actually 7 functions of the energy itself, what it will actually do for everyone that receives it. So I've written it down so I can remember exactly what I was told. Right, the first function of the energy is the assessment. So the energy itself has its own intelligence and it makes the assessment of a person's energy field. The second is about identifying the genome and rearranging genetic material. The third function comprises of rescuing lost DNA from the etheric strands and reintegrating it. The fourth function revolves around the replacement of dysfunctional DNA. The fifth function is about reinvigorating the strands by injecting new codes into them. It installs new star technology to instigate a new system entirely. The sixth function is about finalising important structural changes to support the new template. And the seventh and final function revolves around reuniting all our stellar systems, our galactic energy systems, and transforming them into one whole module. Once you've received one of the gateway download systems, you'll be able to transmit the energy to others and be able to transform their lives. We also have a new gateway event. If anyone wants to tune in, we are all collectively transmitting the energy. So anyone who wants to receive it can just tune in and ask to receive. So why not do that? Why not experience this amazing energy for yourself? By tuning into one of the events. The events will actually be posted also in my monthly newsletter from my website. So I think that's it for the moment. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be back later.